Imagine having enough wealth to pass on to your children, and even their children's children. Yes, we're talking about generational wealth here. Now, this may sound like a fantasy to some, but believe me, with smart financial strategies and savvy investments, you can turn this dream into a lasting reality for your family. So let's explore the path to generational wealth together. As the legendary Cornelius Vanderbilt once said, "Any fool can make a fortune, it takes a man of brains to hold on to it." Now stay tuned as we explore the key principles to not only build wealth, but to ensure its longevity for generations to come. Creating generational wealth starts with the right mindset. Think about it. Have you ever observed the way successful people approach their finances? They see money not just as a means of survival, but as a tool for growth and security. They understand the importance of investment over expenditure, the value of patience, and the power of persistence. These individuals don't just accumulate wealth for themselves, they're strategic in building a legacy. Generational wealth is about breaking free from short-term thinking and embracing a vision that spans lifetimes. It's a mindset that transcends immediate gratification for the sake of a lasting financial foundation. So ask yourself, are you building wealth for today or investing in a future that goes beyond your years? It's a shift in perspective that can reshape your financial journey. Next. Now you've got the mindset, but when do you make your move? Timing, my dear friends, is everything. In the grand theater financial markets, timing is the director choreographing each act. It's the unseen hand that can turn a pauper into a prince and vice versa. Without timing, even the most astute financial minds may find themselves adrift in a sea of uncertainty. Take a look at the great financial whizzes of our time. Each one, from Warren Buffett to Ray Dalio, has a knack for understanding the rhythm of the market, the ebb and flow of investment opportunities. It's like they have a sixth sense, an internal clock that tells them when to dive in and when to hold back. But don't get it twisted. This isn't about predicting the future. No, it's about understanding the present. It's about recognizing the signs, reading the trends, and making educated decisions based on what the market is telling you. It's about being patient, knowing that the market is like a pendulum, swinging back and forth between profit and loss. Let's take the 2008 financial crisis as an example. While many saw disaster, others saw opportunity. They understood that the market was on a downswing, but like a pendulum, it would eventually swing back up. They bided their time, waited for the right moment, and then swooped in, scooping up assets at rock-bottom prices. And when the market recovered, their patience paid off. But remember, timing is not just about when to buy, but also when to sell. Holding onto an asset for too long can be just as damaging as selling too soon. It's a delicate balance, a dance with the market that requires agility, patience, and a good dose of courage. So if you want to create generational wealth, you need to master the timing game. You need to feel the pulse of the market, understand its rhythms, and know when to make your move. It's not an easy skill to acquire, but with practice and a keen eye, you can become a maestro of market timing. So keep an eye on the clock, because timing is key to creating generational wealth. And before we wrap up today, let's create a ripple effect of financial wisdom. If you found this video insightful, go ahead and hit that like button and share it with your friends and family. Make sure to leave a comment below sharing your thoughts on market timing, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more financial insights and advice. Let's journey towards generational wealth together. The third key is all about habits. Yes, you heard it right. Habits, those seemingly insignificant daily routines, are what separate the wealthy from the rest. Imagine your wealth as a mighty oak tree. The seed is your initial capital, yes, but the sunlight, the water, the nutrients that make that seed grow into a towering giant, those are your habits. Consistent saving, smart investing, constant learning, these are the sunlight, the water, and the nutrients for your wealth tree. And it doesn't stop there. You must also pass these habits down to the next generation. Teach them the value of $1, the importance of smart spending, the magic of compound interest. Remember, you're not just passing down money. You're passing down a philosophy, a lifestyle, a legacy. Good habits are the bricks that build the mansion of wealth. Number 4, there's a magic trick that the wealthy know, and it's called compounding. Now, this isn't the kind of magic trick where you pull a rabbit out of a hat. It's a bit more sophisticated than that. Imagine you have a single snowflake. On its own, it doesn't amount to much. But let it fall on a hillside. Join up with other snowflakes, and before you know it, you've got a snowball. Keep that snowball rolling down the hill, gathering more and more snowflakes as it goes, and soon enough you've got yourself an avalanche. That's compounding in action. In the world of finance, compounding refers to the process where the value of an investment increases because the earnings on an investment, both capital gains and interest, earn interest as time goes on. This might not seem like much at first, but give it time, and you'll be amazed at what can happen. Let's illustrate this with an example. Say you invest $1,000 in a savings account with an annual interest rate of 5%. After a year, you'll have earned $50 in interest. But here's where the magic happens. In the second year, you're not just earning interest on your original $1,000, you're also earning interest on the $50 of interest from the first year. So at the end of the second year, you'll have earned $52.50 in interest. This might not seem like a lot, but let's fast forward 30 years. If you didn't touch the money and just let it sit there, earning interest at the end of those 30 years, your initial investment of $1,000 would have grown to over $4,000. And that's with you doing absolutely nothing. No extra work, no extra investment, just the magic of compounding at work. Now imagine applying this to larger sums of money over longer periods of time. That's how fortunes are made. That's how generational wealth is built. And the best part, anyone can do it. All it takes is a bit of patience and discipline. Compounding is the snowball effect in finance. Start small and watch it grow. You got the mindset, the timing, the habits, and the magic of compounding. But without a strategy, the fifth key, you're like a ship without a compass. Now let's talk about strategy, the mastermind behind building generational wealth. Strategy is the blueprint of your financial journey. It's the roadmap that guides you from where you are to where you want to be. It's the playbook that outlines your moves, so you aren't just tossing coins in the air and hoping they land in the right slots. Think of strategy as the architect of your financial house. Without a proper plan, you might end up with a shaky foundation, walls that can't hold up the roof, or worse, a house that's not fit for living. But with a solid strategy, you can build a mansion that will stand the test of time and serve generations to come. A good strategy takes into account your current financial situation, your goals, the level of risk you're comfortable with, and your timeline. It helps you make informed decisions, whether it's about investing in stocks, buying real estate, or starting a business. It guides your actions, so you're not swayed by market trends or the latest get-rich-quick schemes. But remember, a strategy is not set in stone. It should be flexible, adaptable to changing circumstances and market conditions. Don't be afraid to tweak your strategy if things aren't going as planned. As the saying goes, when the winds of change blow, some people build walls, others build windmills. Be the windmill builder, adapting and capitalizing on changes, not the wall builder, resisting and being swept away. A strategy also means having a succession plan. Generational wealth is not just about amassing fortune, it's about ensuring it's passed on and utilized effectively by the next generation. So a good strategy includes educating your successors about wealth management and preparing them to take the reins. A strategy is your game plan. It's your chess moves in the game of financial freedom. It's the master plan that turns your dreams into reality, your goals into achievements, and your wealth into a legacy. A good strategy is your roadmap to generational wealth. Number 6, wealth isn't just about money. It's also about the relationships you build along the way. The strength of your network can be a key component in the creation of generational wealth. Picture this. You're not just a lone wolf, but part of a broader ecosystem. You're connected to a diverse group of individuals, each with their own unique skills, knowledge, and resources. These relationships aren't superficial, they're deep and meaningful. They're partnerships forged on trust, mutual respect, and shared goals. So how do these relationships contribute to generational wealth? Well, they provide opportunities for collaboration, for learning, for growth. They open doors to new ventures, new markets, and new sources of income. Plus, these relationships can be passed down through generations, providing your descendants with a strong network to lean on. So invest time and energy into building and nurturing these relationships. Because when it comes to creating generational wealth, remember, your network is your net worth. We've covered a lot of ground today, but the journey to generational wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It's not about getting rich quick, it's about building a legacy that will stand the test of time. Generational wealth isn't just about the money, it's about the values, the lessons, and the mindset that you pass on. It's about setting the stage for your kids, their kids, and the generations to come. Start today, stay consistent, and before you know it, you'll be on your way to creating generational wealth. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now.